So I was asked to speak about what being a yoga therapist means to me. Usually I'm asked to talk about the training or what yoga therapy involves. So this is kind of a new question, but I really thought about it and why it's a profession that I've chosen to devote my life to. So firstly, it's seeing health in a multidimensional way, understanding that the mind affects the body, the breath affects the mind and the body, and our connection to things affect our overall well-being, etc. So working with the koshas. And it's a deep respect for how layered we are as human beings. I trained as a psychotherapist, as a yoga teacher, in many different disciplines because I was often feeling that the interventions that I was studying were not getting to the full core of the issue. So being a yoga therapist for me means getting to the core. It's also offering simple tools. Yoga therapy doesn't generally involve really elaborate practices. Simple tools with high efficacy that people can blend into their life. It means empowering people as well for them to take their health into their own hands, right? Sometimes as yoga therapists, we might see people for really long periods of time with significant health issues. But the idea is that they don't become dependent on us, but rather they are empowered to find the strength of healing within, with us guiding them. And I find that to be really meaningful. I also see being a yoga therapist as offering me the capacity to work with somebody beyond words, which is really important because words are in the shared space. But beyond that for an individual, they're with mind and body, and they're with it all the time. I'm with it all the time. So being able to teach somebody to use that mind and body in order to become more well, that's really important to me. And even though I don't necessarily ostensibly bring it into all of my work, I start where the client is. The idea that I'm doing something that's spiritually informed, because I'm a very spiritual person within the intervention, makes me feel like I'm aligning with my belief system in my offerings, that I'm being authentic, and that I am, in being with my higher purpose, offering something that is really substantial. And finally, and I love this, there's so many different things we bring in to yoga therapy. You have to learn anatomy, physiology, a bit of medicine. In our course at the Mind Institute, lots of neuroscience. You have to learn psychotherapeutic skills, not to mention all of the practices, and a little bit of behavioral change science. So it's exciting because I've always wanted to be at the crux of many different things. Anyway, that's what it means to me. I find it a really holistic, powerful profession. And I'd like to hear from other yoga therapists. In fact, you can send Rachel, who does our marketing and social media, your videos if you also want to be up on Instagram. That's Rachel, RACHEL, at themindedinstitute.com, and tell us. And if you're not a yoga therapist, maybe just tell us what yoga therapy means to you if you've undertaken it for yourself. Thanks so much.